got a crazy suggestion for you. I'd like you to stop trying so hard to end up being #1 on the Google search results page. Why? What's wrong with being #1? Well, I'm going to suggest to you that the goal is far too small and it's unlikely to get you what you want in the end anyway. Now, it's not because it's such a bad goal to be #1 on Google. It's simply that the online world has really kind of become overly fixated on way too narrow a goal. Think about it. SEO companies, they've basically dedicated their entire marketing message to this one thing. Hey, I'll get you to be #1 on Google. And unfortunately, most business owners and professionals, they've come to accept that that is the goal because, hey, that's what the SEO experts are telling me. Well, why should you settle for #1 if you could have the entire page? Let's remember who your real audience is and what they really care about and what your goals are here. The ultimate goal is not about page rank, it's about real people. It's about getting people to find you, engage with you, and ultimately become your customer, your client, or your patient, right? That's how you get paid. Okay, so let's take a big step back from what the SEO folks are telling us to focus on. Let's go back to really the most important set of eyeballs in the entire equation. And yeah, that's right, I'm talking about the customer. Let's imagine for a minute that you've done it all right. Let's assume you've succeeded and you're sitting right there at the top of page 1 for the most important keyword phrase that you can come up with for your business. Question I'm going to ask you is, do you really think that your customer is only going to click on the first result on that page? Well, let's look at some research data. Good news, bad news. Good news is, yes, 90% of the public goes online to research products and services that solve their problems. Heck, that was 2010 data. The most recent stuff I'm seeing suggests that it might be as high as 97%. So we know that that is why you need to be online and you need to have a powerful online presence. 97% of the people that you want to have hire you are searching for the products and services that you can offer. You know in your gut that that's true, otherwise why would you even care about search engine rank? Okay, but here's a really important statistic to add to that. You really need to pay attention to this one because according to the same research, those consumers, when they've got a problem, they go online and they start to research that problem, and it's a problem that you're perfectly suited to solve for them. This is your ideal client, so we know you're in the right place to be online to meet them. But those consumers visited an average of 7.9 different websites in their research. 7.9. That's why focusing just on being #1 on the page doesn't make sense. Great, you're #1 on the page, but your prospect is not going to just click on your site. With an average of 7.9 clicks, you've got some serious competition going on there. Plus, have you looked at what the rest of the page really looks like? Let's assume, again, that you're #1 on the page. Step back, look at the whole page now from the perspective of the prospect that's doing research. Now, you may have paid ads at the top and the bottom, usually shaded in yellow if you're on Google, and then down the right-hand column is all paid ads if it's a competitive keyword. But more importantly, even if you're #1 on that organic slot down the middle, 9 other websites are filling that same space. And who are these people? Who are the other 9 occupants of the organic slots? Those are your direct competitors going head-to-head against you on the same keyword and doing almost as good a job as you are because there they are on page 1. Now you've got the consumer, remember, 7.9 clicks worth of research, your 9 top competitors. We need a better goal. So what is that better goal? What if you could dominate the entire page or at least a major portion of that search results page? Again, let's think about this through the eyes of your potential client, customer, patient, researching a problem on the web. If they found your expert information, providing a solution to their pain in 5 to 8, even all 10 of the organic search results, would that be impressive to them? Well, I'm going to say you bet it would. You would become the immediately recognized authority on that keyword phrase. But it's not really even about keyword phrases. You would become the immediately recognized expert authority with a solution to the thing that's causing me pain that makes me go online to research in the first place. It's time to start thinking outside the website. If you want to have the kind of dominant online presence I'm talking about, if you want to dominate all of the search page, you have to think outside your primary website. If all of your great information, if all your great content is in the same place, Google will more often than not lump it all together into a single slot on the search results page. But if you take that great information that you've created and you distribute it far and wide onto lots of other web locations, well, you see where this is going, right? Now Google indexes your expert information over and over again. And if you have a large volume of content tied to that critical keyword phrase, each piece becomes a unique link and it's appearing in a different location. And now page one of Google is all you all the time. And that's a good place to be. Now, video is the king of content right now. Video increases the likelihood of a front page Google search result by 96% with proper page optimization, according to Forrester research. Video is easy to share, so it gets around and you don't even need to wait for someone else to share it. You can share it yourself. See, there are lots of online sharing sites. You know about YouTube, of course, that's number one, but there are many more. When you create a great video message and you upload it to 10 video sharing sites, and you can even throw in Facebook and Twitter, Google+, other social sites, you've just created at least 10 unique URL links for Google to index. Now take it a step further. If you created 10 video messages and put them on 10 video sharing sites, you just fed Google 100 unique links, driving traffic back where you want them. Google owns YouTube. Google has done the research. They know that the public would rather click on an image that plays a video than do a lot of reading. Google's entire business model rests on giving people exactly what they want when they search. So when you produce video tied to your most important keywords, you're going to outrank your competition because they're spending all their time just trying to optimize that one single website. So here's the message. Stop trying to rank number one for your website. Think bigger. Think outside the website. It's time for you to get into the moving picture business.